Hello and welcome to the weekend review for Module 3. Can you believe it? We're almost to the halfway point of the course. These courses do go very fast. So here we are in HCA 214. We're in Module 3 and there's some different things that we're doing this week. So I want to take a little bit longer time to kind of go through some of the stuff that we're doing this week because we've added kind of a new thing, Present Me, which is our way for you to capture basically like an oral presentation. If we were having a traditional class, you'd be in front of the class and doing a presentation. This is our way to do that, where it's basically you're on camera and you'll be speaking to your PowerPoints, and we'll see you and we'll see your PowerPoints just as we would in a classroom setting. And you want to remember that when you are doing Present Me's or your presentations, do them as if you were doing them in front of the class. So try to remain good eye contact. Try not to read directly from a script at all times. I mean, you might have some notes, as I do right now. I have some notes that are behind the camera and that you can't see. But you don't want to read from a script. It's just kind of boring for your audience. So just kind of remember that. Remember all of the basic functions of trying to keep your audience engaged. Now, for those of you that are like absolutely dreading being on camera, here's why I like it. You can delete it. If you do a bad one, you can delete it and start over. So that's what's nice. When you're in front of a classroom and you're doing an oral presentation, you can't, there are no mulligans, there are no do-overs, but with video, there is. So that's why I do like that. All right, so let's talk a little bit about what we're doing. We've got the Present Me. Below this video, I'm going to have a link to one of my how-to videos on Present Me that I shot a couple of months ago. Do take a look at that. There is one thing that you're going to be doing after you're done making your presentation, which it guides you through step by step on how to do that. You are going to share a link to that created presentation. You don't need to download it. You don't need to put it on YouTube. It's automatically kept and Present Me, but you'll need to share a link with your audience so I can watch it, they can watch it. And in my how-to video, I show you how to get that link. So you do want to watch that. You might be able to figure it out on your own. It's not too difficult, but it's one of the things that usually catches folks, a few folks, on how to, where do I find the link so I can share this video with other people. So watch my video. It will guide you through the process. For those of you that haven't received your Present Me invitation, it was sent out last week. It should be in your college email. And basically it says, here's your invite to set up your account. Please go in and set up an account. Now, this is where it might get a little confusing. We've been using, I personally have been using Present Me for about a year with my students through my own personal accounts. The college has now purchased an institutional account. So if you're thinking, Chris, I have a Present Me account because I had you last year or last semester, those accounts I'm eventually going to delete. So please set up the account from the college or the new account, I guess I should say. It's still from Present Me, but the one that the college is paying for versus me, that was sent to your email last week. All of you that are in online programs, you're thinking, well, this is an online class. Yes, some of you are in this class but aren't necessarily in online programs. But if those of you that are in online programs, especially healthcare administration and medical imaging, all of you were to be automatically sent this invitation, which guides you through the process. Basically, you get an email, you click a link, you go to Present Me, you set up kind of a new, fresh account with them. So look for that email to set up that new, fresh account. Because the old one I'm going to get rid of. If you had one with me or with Quentin Moore, we're going to be getting rid of our accounts in the distant future. So probably in about a month or two. So stay tuned on that. Now, let's say you go back to your email and you check and you didn't receive that invite from PresentMe to set up your new account. Please contact Christy Brock. Her information is below. Contact Christy. She is with our DE technical side, our distance educational technical side. She's going to be handling our kind of our liaison with PresentMe, and she will get you set up with an account. For those of you that are taking this course and may not be part of online programs, you'll most likely be given a temporary PresentMe account that you'll use just for this course. For those of you that are in those online programs, though, medical imaging and healthcare administration specifically, your PresentMe account is really, we're hoping we're going to be using this account throughout your entire time here at the college. Of course, it might be new and better technology a couple years down the road, but at least probably for the next year, this will be your one account that you'll use for all of your classes. So this is your kind of your hold on to account. All right, so you know what to do. If you didn't get your invite, contact Christy, let her know in your email what program that you're in, and then she will get you all set up with your PresentMe account. This week we have a very simple project. You're just going to be doing a very quick 1-minute video really introducing your project that you'll be doing throughout the course. The function of this is, one, learn about your topic, but two is to get you used to PresentMe, because at the end of this, towards the end of the course and the fourth part of the project, you'll be doing a much longer presentation. And I want you to be used to this kind of video thing that you're doing. And this is our way to get used to it. So I know there's going to be some bumps. There's going to be some hiccups. That is okay and totally expected. So don't worry about that. Okay. We'll work through it this week. All right. As I look at my secret notes, looks pretty good on that. All right, so the next thing I wanted to talk about, I got a few questions about bright space orientation. I've got a notice in the course news about bright space orientation. Some people are like, what is that? Well, if you're part of the healthcare administration program, you had what we call an HCA student community, kind of an orientation before you entered the program, and one of those things that you were doing was learning about bright space, and you got a little certificate that you learned about bright space. And that's what, for the HCA folks, that's what I want them to submit. Only for the folks that are new for this semester, which typically you're only taking 214 if you're new. So go ahead and submit that. For everybody else, if you want to do it, go right ahead, and I'd be happy to give you the extra credit points. I'll show you really quickly what you'll have to do. Let's get my picture off of here. You basically go to, let's see, I gotta remember here. I think I gotta go to my your home page, sorry, so I'm gonna leave the course. There we go. I'm gonna have to scoot this up a little bit. All right, and you're gonna go into self-registration, and again, this will be only open for folks that are in the HCA or the medical imaging area, and you'll sign up for the HCA student community right there. I'm already enrolled, but if I wasn't, there'd be a link like there is here. I click that link, I answer a couple questions, and it automatically enrolls me in the process. And basically what it does is it opens a new course for me. Just like this course, except it's a little bit smaller, and the first module of that course is the HCA, or is the bright space orientation. So go ahead and if you like, you can go ahead and go through that and to generate that certificate. If you're not in any one of those programs, I guess it would be okay. Now that I'm thinking of it, you can go ahead and enroll in the HCA student community and take that bright space certificate if you wish. It's just a great way to learn about bright space and kind of the basics. It might be a little bit rudimentary for some folks, but you know, it's really to get folks acclimated to bright space. All right, so then that's a little bit about the bright space orientation. Again, for those folks who already did it, you know what this is all about, and you got your certificate, so just stick it in the Dropbox. Okay, next thing, let's talk about audio feedback and grading. So one of the things I did for Module 1 is, and all the grading is completed for Module 1 for like 95% of you. The other 5% will be done tomorrow, but look for the audio feedback in some of your assignments. For Module 1, it was in the reflection, and I'm typically going to be doing the that journaling assignment that you do every week. I'll typically be doing audio feedback on there. So what is audio feedback? It's basically a little tiny audio file that you'll see attached to your feedback area for your assignment. So you'll actually hear me talking to you. In some of our assignments, I'll do audio and video feedback, where you see a little video of me, your paper, and me talking about your paper or whatever we're doing that particular week. But look for those. I'll have notes in there that says please see audio feedback, or please hear audio feedback, or please see video feedback. But that's something that I'm doing that you may not be aware of. So go back and listen to that that audio feedback that is especially in your reflection assignments. Okay. I think that just about covers it for this week. I think we have all the things covered. Let me double check real quick. A lot going on with Module 3, I know. And yeah, I think we are all good. Our reflections, our weekly assignments, typical stuff. This week we do have a guest lecturer. I want to thank Cindy Miller for coming in and lecturing this week. So that was greatly appreciated. So look for her lecture on this week's module. A little change of pace for you there, rather than listening to my voice. And for those of you that are getting the other extra credit assignments that are appearing, please keep sending those through email. I know I like you to communicate to me through text message, but for the extra credit, send it in email, because it sits there permanently. I have a permanent record of it, so I organize that a little bit better, so I can add those points to your totals, which I do at the very end. Some of you don't need it. Obviously, if you have an A, your extra credit's not going to help you, but you know, if you're right at the edge, it can make a big deal. So I do look at the extra credit calculations. So, all right, that pretty much concludes the weekend review for Module 3. And as always, thanks for watching.